Hi guys, BKG here, and it's another episode of our executive music review with a music executive. And again, I'm back here to disturb him. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, BKG. What are we talking about today?
Yeah, it
My
will
name
be
is Oyamin. What are we
they know
talking about
you.
today?
I should be the one mentioning my name. My name is BKG, so you all should like follow me.
Okay, follow
They
me
they, they,
too.
they know you.
Please follow me. What
So
are we talking
today
about
the
today?
topic will be record label management and distribution.
Okay.
For it, I want it to be like music business 101 for our emerging superstars.
Okay.
And as always, I can't do it alone. I have to like anytime I see anything like that, I know we help my emerging superstars because they are the one me I'm rooting for. So I'll always come. So we talk about it. So they learn and I learn
Okay.
because I don't want any of them leaving any money on the table.
All right.
We are getting out of these trenches.
Okay. So for emerging superstars, I feel like their first contact from these three would be management. So
Okay.
the first is usually management. So what is the role of management? So management
They need
will
management over record label.
the first contact
Okay.
is management. So if, for example, if you start singing in this room now and you don't even, if you've not been to the studio or you have one song, what you need first is management because you are most likely not going to get a record deal
Okay.
because you just started, because you are fresh. You are more, except the record label is your friend that just believe in you, that has an emotional attachment. But logically, you are most likely not going to get a management. Get a
Yeah,
record label. So I feel like the first point for emerging artists is management. So now management is broad. So under management, there is A&R, there's PR, there's publicists, and what have you. Under management is still legal and all of those things. Everything forms
I
management.
want us to talk about the Liga maybe some other times.
Legal one is legal is just your lawyer, so
Yeah.
it's still part of what forms a management.
Management, okay.
So there is always an argument about what should an artist get first, a manager or a lawyer. So, but whether it's a lawyer or a management, or a manager, it still form under
Management.
what management is. It's still the role they are still
Management
performing
still
the role
embodies
of your
everything.
management. So you need management. So for some people is lawyer first, for some people is manager. For emerging artists, what is most realistic is you are most unlikely to get a professional manager to manage you as an emerging artist, except on very rare occasion. People with people that are extremely talented. A manager can spot them and just say, this talent is unique. I want to develop you, and they just pick interest. But let's just look at an average person. You just need your friend, usually that is very, very passionate and has belief in you, that will now be like your manager that is riding for you, and you'll be strategizing together. Oh, which producer should we work with? Which should we do cover? How do we get the music out there? How do you take picture? Which photographer should we work with? Which stylist? Most of the time when there's no money, it's even your friend that will do the style you, and you use your iPhone. You go and look for another friend that has the latest iPhone, and you take nice pictures, and you now look for one friend again that can do graphics that will. So it's you and that your friend that will be strategizing. That's the job of management, to strategize that. How do we position you? Because with social media now, there's a way that you can look like you have 1 million, even when you have not had breakfast. So you and your guy, you'll be strategizing. How do we position? How do you steeze off? How do you do that? So is that your guy that will say, okay, there is dinner. I have my friend in accounting department and they have dinner. Let's go and see how you can perform there. This one, they want to do Ikorodu night or Ikorodu something. How can you perform there? Do you understand? There is block party. I know somebody that can get us to block party. So you need that person. So and other people will now join. When other people now see your movement, other people will now join, and that they can bring value to what you are doing, be a stylist. One stylist can now say, this guy, the way they go, they get movement, you are performing everywhere that if I start styling this guy, it can be bringing job for me. Or he's wearing my clothes. It could be a stylist that makes his own clothes and he will just believe in you. And he'll be saying, anytime you have a show,
Just come
just
out.
call me. We'll make your clothes. And he will even be following you to
The
shows.
show.
And do you understand? And he's going to be part of your team. And it's going to be a mutually beneficial relationship. You are
Share
helping him
prosperity.
showcase his clothes. He's making money. He's helping you package yourself as an artist. Other people can join. You can find one area DJ that will believe in you too, that will carry your matter on your head and be sharing your music to other DJ friends. All those people that is joining your team, still part of management. Now, when your movement is now becoming strong, a record label can now say, they will now invite you that we want to sign you. Do you understand? So if you now have a lawyer or you go and look for a lawyer to help you look at the contract, that person too is still part of your management team. But they are legal, they are lawyer. Although they like to say we are lawyer, but when they are representing your interest, it still fall under management. Now, what is the job of a record label? What is record label going to do that you and your boys are not doing? The first major thing is they are going to provide funding. Everything will now be soft. They are going to provide connection. So a record label should, number one, have money to spend. You want to shoot a photo shoot now, call professional stylist, call professional photographer. You want to shoot a music video, call professional director. You want to release music, call professional PR,
producer.
and they will do. You want to record too, professional producer, songwriters. They will get all of that for you. Standard studio, mixing and engineering standard. You want to release music, call PR. PR will now write strategy. They fund it. You do proper rollout. That's the job of a record label. They make your life soft and they do everything that you are trying to do on a professional industry standard level. That is the job of a record label. So whatever you sign with them, depending on the leverage that you have, depending on what they see in you and the negotiating power of your team, that's whatever you negotiate. Nobody ever get what they deserve. You get what you negotiate. That is why somebody can get 40-60, another person can get 90-10, another person can get 50-50, another person can get. In fact, I've seen an artist that will say, if you sign me, it has to be TG Omori that will be shooting my video. If you cannot be paying for TG Omori, let me and my boys, let us be managing ourselves. I don't want, and some people would say, if you sign me, you have to give me house in Lekki and car. If you cannot do that, let me be managing my Ikorodu with my boys. I will wait for the right person to come. So, but basically, record label is coming with expertise, money, and connection for you. So if you want to do something, a record label should be able to call a major producer, should be able to get you in radio, get you on. They are doing one show, you want to perform, they should help you. You should be able to open the show for Sheyi Vibe in TBS or Olamide in a hotel. Or that's the job of a record label.
So irrespective of what we are seeing online about record label and record deals, as an emerging superstar, you still need a record label.
You need a record label for funding. So if you find a way to get money, maybe you now find one boy now that believes in you and want to be sponsoring you. You see people that they just like you and they just say, we'll give you the money. Do you understand? But money is not everything. Like I said, record label is bringing three things. They are bringing money. They are bringing connection. Which people call platform. And they are bringing expertise, technical know-how. So even if you have your guy that wants to be giving you money,
you still need the expertise of a record label.
Have you not seen the cases of somebody that has money to pay TG Omori, but they don't know how to reach him? They don't have his phone number. And they will be looking for, we have the money, but who can take us to TG Omori? Who can take us to Clarence Peters? So money is not everything. So people have money to spend, but they don't even know how to get the music on radio. They don't have the right connection. They don't know what to do, but you have the money. So the record label is bringing money. They are bringing technical know-how, professionalism, and they are bringing leverage, connection. They should know everybody. Do you understand? They should know everybody. A good record label. That is, I'm not saying somebody just have money and they
set
go
up
to
a record
CAC and
label.
go and say T Money Records, and you saying it's a record label.
BKG Records.
But a real record label is bringing technical know-how. They are bringing funding, and they are bringing leverage, connection. Because you can even be professional. Do you understand? For example, now, if a record label from America comes to Nigeria now, they are professional. They know what to do. But leverage and connection is relationship. They don't have it. If you go and bring Rock Nation from America and they don't employ somebody that is already in Nigeria, they will just have money and professionalism. They don't have the connection. So connection, because some people might be thinking that maybe professionalism and connection and leverage is the same thing. It's two different things though. It's two different things. So a record label, professional record label should have that. Have all the link to all the major plugs, shows, radio, producer, video director, photographer, stylist. They should have major plug to all the major ones that they can make call and make things happen.
And it will happen.
And it will happen.
So
now,
the technical know-how and the sponsorship,
the money
that they will bring,
and the relationship that they are bringing to the table.
Like why I bring up the topic is, with everything that is going on online, people making it look like they are running away from record labels. That, you know, all of these boys that they have issues with their labels, coming out saying a whole lot of things, making it hard for even people to want to invest in emerging superstars.
I mean, is record label story with artists is a story that will never end, and is a story that is a relationship that is going to be toxic. It will continue because there's no record label without an artist. You can't call yourself a record label if you don't have artists. And there's always going to be artists that will need funding and support every day. As I'm speaking to you now, more than millions of artists in Nigeria, they need funding and support. So artists will always need a record label. And what is a record label without artists?
Yeah. So
you are not a record label now. So it's going to be a toxic relationship. But it's like marriage. You know, not too many of it is successful, but every Saturday, man and woman, they are getting married, they continue. People will come out to say, oh, my marriage, don't try it, Nashigi. But every other Saturday, people are getting married, and there's high divorce rates, and the ones that are successful too are there. Yeah. So that's the same way artist and record label relationship is going to be. Tomorrow, if we wake up, another person will fight with their record label. And the same tomorrow,
another artist will get record deal.
They will sign. So because artists need it, and record label need artists to run their business.
No artist, they can't be called a record label.
What's the record label without an artist? Yeah. So we now move. So we've spoken about management. Yes. So management are the people that run your affairs, day to day, strategy, and all of that. That have your best interests. So they handle your bookings. They explore. They look for opportunities for you, collaboration, this one, that one, and all of that. That's your management. They handle you from booking to they look at your opportunities. They protect your interests. Management. Record label, they come and sponsor your soft life. They make everything
like it's everything you have been hustling for.
They make it very super easy. And it's business. They protect their own interest too. They want to make money off of you, depending on what agreement you have, what negotiation that you negotiate with them that you sign. So your own management will have your best interest at that. The record label will have their own best interest at that. Now, distribution are the people that will now get your music to the fans in this digital era. Yeah. Even before now, there are distribution. Record label used to do the distribution. And let's speak about Nigeria now that we are very familiar of. So before now, record label, like Kenny's Music, they do their own distribution. They have office in Alaba. So they print their CD, they sell. Alaba is the distribution wing before internet.
Yes.
And there are some record label that once they do everything, they'll carry the album, they go and sign deal with somebody in Alaba to distribute. Like P Square now, they have their label, it's called Square Records. But T-Joe is the person that distributes
For
for
them.
them. Timaya, I think, was Abu Venture. Different record label with who they have partnership with. Storm Records used to partner with T-Joe. So different record label will now have distribution deal with Alaba.
People in Alaba.
To distribute. Now in this modern age, there are two main type of distribution. There is the do-it-yourself distribution. So the do-it-yourself is mostly for anybody can do it. Or record labels, some record labels do it, but it's mostly for independent artists. So as an independent artist, you go to CD Baby, you go to DistroKid, and some other ones. You can log in. Some will say pay $20 per year or pay the Naira equivalent, and you upload your music, you sell. They give you reports. They show you how you can withdraw your money. So you can do that. You just go to their websites.
That's all those and
DistroKid, CD Baby, and there's another one that's popular. So it's like do it yourself. They call you it.
That's for all
DIY
these independent
It's mostly
artists.
for independent artists, but some record labels
use
do
it
it too. Then there is the boutique distribution companies like Empire, like Dapper, like 1RPM, and some other ones. So those ones now is what most record labels work with. And artists that are big too. Those are people that they work with. Because they have what we call, they have more artist relationship and what we call label servicing department. So which means they are supposed to just distribute for you, but what record label is supposed to do for you, they can do it for you too. To guide
So
you,
as
that professionalism
as
that
a
you
big
need
artist already, using them we makes things even softer.
for you. So some even PR, some even distro, they will do PR for you. They'll get your song on radio. They make sure blogs is writing about you. That's label services they had. So it's like a boutique distribution company, like I said. Those are 1RPM, Empire in Nigeria, Dapper. Those are the major Mad Solutions. Those are the major distro that are like boutique distribution companies that we have.
They make
Record
things
labels
softer
too.
for like as an independent artist. If you have the money, you can work with them.
You can work with them. Or if you have, I think they don't care about your money. They are very picky. So all like do it yourself distribution.
That
Anybody
anybody
can go there and
yeah.
pay. But all these boutique places now, they don't want you to come and upload your song and you'll be collecting dust. So you have to have some traction. You have to have before they will agree.
It's not really
to
about
distribute.
money.
It's not really
It's about what you are
what you
putting
can,
out.
Yeah, so they don't care that you have money to pay. So they'll look at your music, they look at your packaging. They want you to have like an ecosystem, like a functioning management. They want you to know what you are doing. Do you understand? So it's
not really about
complement what you are doing. So because you understand,
the same way they want to make things soft for you, you should be bringing a soft.
You have to come on a
high
level. So those are what, and so the record label will now sign a deal with the distribution to eventually distribute
for you
and your music. So, and if you're an independent artist, most likely you use do it yourself. If you're having buzz, you're popular, you can go to 1RPM. They can even give you money. This distribution company, if you're an independent artist and you are doing well, they look at your number, they can give you what we call advance payments, meaning the money that your music will make, they'll give you in advance to shoot video because they believe in you. So for example now, let me give you an example of Shode, for example now. See the momentum that he have.
Yeah.
So if you're a distribution company, you can tell that his next release, it can make X amount of money. So you can now say, okay, we can give you half of what we think you can make to shoot your video, to do what
to make things softer,
to release music. Do you understand? As an independent artist, because I believe he's an independent artist. So you can go from independent artist to either do it
Do yourself.
if you don't have any boss, if nothing is happening for you. But if something is happening for you, you can go to boutique
You're already making waves.
distros and you can get an advance. If you have your own money, you use your money to fund your music, they just provide support for you. So that now take us to DSP support that people hear. That's like when you go to Apple Music, like banners that you see, like editorial curated playlist and all of
playlist.
that. So is all these boutique distros, they are usually the one that will help you pitch to the DSP. The DSPs are the Apple Music,
Boomplay,
Spotify, Boomplay, Audiomack,
Audiomack.
Deezer, and the rest. YouTube Music.
music.
So now, DSP support, what does it mean? It means that as Apple Music is there, the fingers are not equal on Apple Music. There are some music that are on some playlists that a lot of people listen to because people are lazy with curating their own playlists.
playlist, yeah.
So they go for editorial playlists. So they already know that, for example, there's Afrobeat hits,
Afrobeat.
Niger hits. There are new music daily that they know that people come from. So, but it's the Apple Music, the DSP, that will now determine which song is in Afrobeat hits. So the support they can give you now is to put your song in
there.
those kind of popular playlists. So whether any of your fans come to listen to you or not, once they put your song there are some playlists that you can be sure that you are getting 50,000 streams every day because of the number of people
that will listen
that
to that
listen
playlist.
to that playlist, that they listen to it every day, and they don't care who is there. They just trust Apple Music
Music and
and
just-
it is its songs that they put there.
Wow.
So that is where DSP support comes. So it's your distro or your record label that will help you
And
pitch
all those
for those supports.
DIY, all those do it yourself, we not do that.
They don't pitch for you, but you yourself
You can pitch.
you can get somebody to pitch for you. Do you understand? To pitch to all these DSPs for you for support. So then there is, when somebody release album now, an artist that is big now, once you go to Apple Music, you see the person's banner.
Yeah.
So it's like an advert. They don't do it for everybody. It's a form of DSP support too. So on DSP too, you see interviews. You see like Wizkid on Apple Music Radio with Ibro. Those are part of DSP support. There are other form of promotions that they do for artists. Those are DSP support that boutique distros can sort
For you.
pitch for you to get. Or if you have a strong record label, it's part of what record labels do too. So they will pitch your music to all of these tastemakers that work in this distribution, in this DSP. To say, okay, this is our artist, the release is coming out, it's a strong song, it's this one, it's that one, it's going to blow. And if they like their pitch, they will support the artist. And more than likely, it's part of what contributes to,
The success of the song.
yeah,
they are
the
dropping.
DSP supports you a lot. Every other thing becomes very, very easy. Because like I said, there are some playlists they can put you on that you're already doing 100,000 streams every day without lifting a finger, automatic, auto. So in 10 days, you have 1 million streams without doing anything, just DSP support.
So as an artist, it's not just about the talent.
Yeah, so
You-
it's a serious business. Like, no, music, for example, now in Nigeria, is one of the biggest industries. I think it's about the fifth industry in our economy now. Oil, of course, is number one. Real estate is like number 2. Music is like number 5. I think maybe agriculture is number 3, or I don't know. I'm not sure. But music is like number 5. It's a lot of money. So a lot had to go there. So if anybody just think that because they are singing to their daddy and their siblings in their house, and one day they just become superstar, they have 10 billion streams, is most likely never going to happen. So
I think that's what all those emerging superstars need to know. They just believe, I'm talented now.
No, there's a lot.
You just snap fine pictures, do fine boy.
If you are watching this episode, please do check the last episode. We spoke about marketing for emerging artists.
Yeah, marketing. We spoke
you
about
need
marketing.
You need to check out that episode. So you need to package yourself. You understand? Like how we
Like
started
Emma
this
said,
episode.
how you arrive is the price you are.
So you can start anyhow with your friend that believe in you as management, but you have to have your goal set very
Set
very
very high.
and grow yourself to the point if you and your guys can do it to the point where okay, you start buzzing and a distro company is interested in you, good and fine. If it's for you to attract attention of a good record label, good and fine too. But music is more than beyond. Oh, my sister think I can sing. Oh, my girlfriend think I can sing. Oh, it's beyond that. You need experienced people. But I'm not saying wake up one day and start calling a Wizkid manager to come and manage you, or you're calling a Davido manager to come and work with what you have. You have to have at least one person that believes in you. And if you don't have that one person, believe in yourself to the point that somebody else will now believe in you. And then you now start converting everybody. That's the same way Islam and Christianity spread. It starts from one person. Christianity starts from only Jesus Christ. Look at how many people there are Christians today. Islam started with only Prophet Muhammad. See how many Muslims that we have. So see your music career the same way. You just need to convert one person. And then you start converting other people. And you have to be strategic. You have to have your plans and everything. And start going small. It's not a get rich quick business.
It's not Ponzi.
More than likely, if you blow within 1 year, you are now most likely now going to last. Average superstar, it takes average of 5 to 10 years of consistent hard work. I'd ask anybody. If you did not do the 5 years of hard work, it's most likely that you are riding on the back of a record label that has been in the business for 20 years. So you are enjoying that 20 years grind and experience.
And leaving that record label yourself might be living the same.
Yeah, of course. So I mean, look at the last episode again about marketing, community building. A lot of artists today, they are riding on the community of their record label or the artists that signed them. And they don't even know. The moment they leave, the community drops them.
Real life happen.
The community drops them, then you know how many people are actually your fans. So if you have been riding on a 10 million people fan or 20 million people fan, when you leave that major artist that signed you, is it Davido, is it Burna Boy, is it Wizkid, or is it Mavin or YBN? When you leave them, you now start counting your own fans that, okay, so who is left with me? In fact, you see your engagement with drops. If you are the one that usually gets 50,000, 15,000 likes, you can go back to 3,000 likes or 2,000 likes. If it's you that used to get 5,000 comments, you might go back to 200, 300 comments. So that is why it's important wherever you are, you build your own community beyond the community of your record label or your superstar boss.
So irrespective of where you are, you still need the community building.
You need the community.
Build your own people.
You need to do that.
And like you said, it's about like carrying them along, make them feel like they are part of the whatever you are building.
Yes, now. So you have to, and you have to always make them proud too. You have to always try to outdo yourself. So, because if you have fans, and I know artists will notice this. You can have, for example, 2,000, 3,000 followers, and you'll be posting, you'll be getting 100 likes, 20 comments. But the day you now post picture with Davido, that's when you know that you can have 700 likes. You now be wondering that, so all these 2,000 people, you people are not robots, so you people can like picture. Then you now see 1,000 comments. So that means you need to always do something that will encourage them to make them believe in you. That will say, this Bobo Benga that we are following is going to blow. It's going to blow. Let them be proud, and then they keep introducing you. You now notice that the day that you go on mainland block party to perform to 20,000 crowd, and you say, everybody, let me see your hands up, and you post that on your Instagram. You see your comment again. You see the lines go. Brrr. So people are watching. So even your community, you have to continue to impress them. You have for them to keep supporting you. You can't just be doing anything and just expect that they will support you. They have choice. They will go and support somebody else that is more promising. So management, record label,
and
distribution. I hope we're able to learn one or two things. If you have any question, please put in the comment section. I'll come and check if there's, I'll respond to any comments if you have any questions.
So that's that about that. And as always, I'll see you on the next one. And if there's anything you would like us to talk about that you will want to learn one or two about, you can always put it in the comment section too. And peace out.
Bye.